Nigerian soldiers busted for sharing in 100 million ransom paid by DG Oyewumi abducted Kaduna train passenger. People's Gazette has been informed that Nigerian soldiers took cut in the ransom paid by one of the passengers seized by bandits who intercepted a Kaduna-bound train on March 28, 2022. DG Oyewumi, a manager at Iris Smart Technologies, an immigration contractor in charge of international passport printing and distribution, was one of the 3 victims released on Monday by armed groups after paying 100 million ransom. It was unclear how much the other victims paid, but one of them said the Buhari regime has no input in the effort that yielded his release. The Gazette learned that Mr. Oyewumi's firm raised 60 million naira, while the remaining 40 million came from a coalition of friends and family. At least 2 people directly involved with the fundraising and release activities told the Gazette anonymously how Nigerian soldiers shared in the ransom. After we did all the consultation and we arranged the 100 million cash for the bandits, we met some Nigerian soldiers at the several checkpoints leading to the forest in Kajuru, and they collected large amounts ranging from 100,000 to 220,000. A source familiar with the matter said they were boldly telling us that it was their share of the ransom, and the bandits will understand. We were short about 700,000 naira from the 100 million. By the time we got to the bandits, the source added, we were all ashamed that Nigerian soldiers had the audacity to openly collect their own share because they were laughing and mocking us at the checkpoints, that it was their own share of the ransom we were taken to the bandits. Another source said some of the soldiers sympathized with the victims and their relatives affected by the mass abduction, but said they had also been in the trenches for months without adequate supplies. Some of the soldiers said they were sent to guard the forest in Niger, Kaduna, and other states because of bandits, but they were not properly armed and no food for them. The source said they said the military generals abandoned them in the forest to the awareness of even the bandits. A spokesman for the Nigerian Army did not return requests seeking comments regarding what the headquarters might have been told about the extortion activities and welfare of soldiers deployed in the troubled Northwest. Following his release on July 25th, Mr. Oyewumi was immediately transferred to the hospital for proper recovery because he was totally emaciated after spending 119 days in custody. His friends and family in Lagos could not see him because he could not recognize anybody again. It was so bad. At least 64 people were abducted, but only about 2 dozen have so far been freed, leaving about 40 victims, including women and children, with the violent groups. President Muhammadu Buhari has repeatedly said he was trying to free all citizens in captivity, but said he was handicapped by the risk of civilian casualties in the event of military bombardment of the captors' hideouts. Well, if the soldiers are complaining about maltreatment, about no care from the military hierarchies, then there's a problem. This is one of the reasons why we may not be able to curtail or fight these bandits. Imagine taking part of the ransom that is going to bandits instead of following up to know where their location is and how they can be arrested or get the people kidnapped free. But here we are, the soldiers that are supposed to be taken care of. They can die anytime and they are sure that nothing will happen even if they die. So why will they give all their all to fight this battle? This is a shame, and until the needful is done, we may continue to run this battle alone, because the people that are supposed to fight for the nation have been discouraged, are helpless, no equipment, no weapons to find the bandits that are coming with high-powered equipment like they're going to Kuje prison and free their own people. The people that are supposed to fight them or repel them don't have enough or capacity to fight the battle. And we're here lamenting as a nation. How did we get to this level in Nigeria? Ask me. Collaboration and nothing short of that. Go and get your voter's card and vote in 2023. And somebody want to convince me to give my vote to PDP or APC? Never. What concerns the PDP in this comment now? Are you jealous of our party? What will PDP do? These people are wicked. Who knows? He might all been having his own share of the ransom because he's not doing anything about the insecurity in the country. Please and please let this matter be investigated fully. So you want terrorists to investigate their fellow terrorist brothers? Who are those that is going to investigate them? That is why the bandits and terrorism is not ending, because our security agents do not sell out for money making. It is impossible to win the war. The security agents should be sanitized. Unfortunately, the soldiers are equally victims. As much as the real victim, they are at the mercy of both the real terrorists and the legal terrorists that employed them in the first place. So they have to share the money with the terrorists. This country is in a big mess. Good for him. As far as I'm concerned, any supporter, enabler, voter of the party in government is part of them. When the principal enemy of Nigeria is the Senate President, followed by the House of Reps who refuse to impeach Mr. President. And they have said they want to get the power to continue for where Buhari stopped. May APC and PDP never happen to us again in this country. I'm tired of this kind of talk. Why not try and snap the face of those collecting the money from you so that they can be exposed? Exactly. My first, how will the incoming administration clean this mess? The mess is so much and our expectation is so high. Being in trenches without adequate supply, but the defense budget is astronomical. Nigeria will not take note of that statement of neglect by government, but will be quick to judge and speak irrelevant English. I pity those who actually believe this kidnapping will stop soon. Once Buhari leaves power, with the kind of ransom being paid, only God will save us. The incoming government may not be able to tackle this thing if they don't get to the root of the matter. Buhari has no excuse to give Nigerians. He has failed us. Well, what is your opinion? Army of his military soldiers collecting part of the ransom that has been taken to bandits. What is the way forward? Kindly make your opinions to know as you subscribe to my page. Thank you and see you very soon. Be blessed.